Hello, welcome back to Beauty Bee and welcome to a new location. I don't think I have ever filmed at my desk before, but here's the same room from a different vantage point. Today we are going to be doing a palette bingo using my Wet n Wild 32 pan palette. It is a rainbow palette that looks a little like this. So I have my laptop pulled up. I have the numbers 1 through 32, n equals 4, replace equals false. So shades 21, 31, 10, and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blue. '31 would be this shade here, sort of a very reddish brown, but somehow not insanely warm toned. 10, 8, 9, 10, this peach, which is shimmery. And 21, 31, 10, and 6. Which one am I missing? 21, 8, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This purple. So as usual with palette bingo videos, not really a color scheme I would have picked for myself, but I think my approach is going to be put this in the crease, these two on the lid, probably this in the inner half and this in the outer half, and this orange on the lower lash line. I will probably add a little bit of this brown to the lower lash line as well, just to deepen that up. And I didn't mention this, but my intention was always use these 4 shades and then pull in some of these neutrals along here as needed. So I already have my eye primer on. I'm going to set that down. I didn't want to do that yet in case I happened to pull this shade, but that is the one I'm going to be using. Okay. Also, we should probably move my laptop out of the way so I don't get eyeshadow all over that. So that is safely in the other part of the room. Now let's start by building up the crease with this reddish brown shade. I think I'm going to use this crease brush and just put that in the crease. I don't want to be super dark with this. I think I'm going to need to blend this out with another shade. We'll see how the lighting is in this spot. I'm not sold on it yet. Okay, so when I open my eyes, you can't see any of that, but it's down. It looks like it's actually weirdly dark right there. So I'm gonna buff that out a little bit. I think we're close to matching at least. So that brush can go away. Now I think I'm gonna start with the inner half of the lid and that bright blue shade. This is such a pretty color. I actually wore this yesterday over most of my lid. I didn't film putting on that look, but I did film, I don't even remember what video I filmed yesterday. This week has been so weird, but I will link that up in the cards. Isn't that just a stunning shade? I love it. I don't love the combination of it with the red, but I do love this color. Okay, so I think we're good there. Now to switch to the purple, which is where things start getting so colorful. And I'm going to put that on the outer half of the lid. I think I got pretty lucky with the colors I drew because there's kind of a couple different shimmer formulas floating around in this palette. And I think that they might not always play that nicely with each other. So there's this super creamy shimmer formula, like these two are, and then this one and this one. There's also a much stiffer shimmer formula in here, like this one, and I want to say that this one is in the same category, though I have a hard time keeping these two straight, so we shall see. 1 minute. But anyway, I think that the shimmers of the same formula play really nicely together. They seem to blend pretty well. Fairly easy to layer on top of each other. Now I'm going to take a little bit more of that blue just to really blend those two shades. I feel like I had a pretty harsh line of demarcation between the two colors. But I think that's helping. A little bit more on the side to even out. Okay, I think we are looking good. And now I'm just going to wipe my fingers off to make sure I'm not getting blue and purple anywhere I don't want to be. Now I've got that peach on a smudger brush, and I'm going to run that along the lower lash line. I made a mess with that purple. I'll need to clean that up. So that doesn't exactly give a lot of definition, but I think once I add the that red brown closer against the lash line, that it will help it pop a little bit. So let's dip into that on an angled liner brush and just run that really close to the lower lash line. I do like that. I think it also brings out that peach a little bit more. Good, good, good. My roommate is not even in the next room. I do not know why sound carries so incredibly well in this apartment, but it does. Okay, so I think that's it for the colors that I actually drew. I think I do want to blend out that reddish shade, but actually, why don't I try doing that with the peach? I'm just gonna clean off that brush and dip into some of the peach shade. This is shimmery, but I don't mind using the shimmery shade as a transition. I think it can look really pretty. So there's that. I think I do like that, using the peach as a transition. It's not a very impactful shade. So I think it does a nice job of blending without adding a lot more color. Yeah, that purple is really annoying me now. So I think I'm going to take a quick break and remove that. So I will not say that that is 100% gone, but I do think it is at least, 80, maybe 90% gone, and, bees get degrees, so it's all good. Now I do want a brow bone highlight, and for that I'm just going to go in with this white shade. It's kind of a white with almost a bluish cast in the base, but then a golden shimmer. It's really interesting. I really like this shade. Just overall, I've been very impressed with the colors in this palette. They are a lot more interesting than I thought they would be just after seeing the pictures online. Okay, so I think that is it for eyeshadow. I do need to fill in my eyebrows still, and I'll do my cheeks and my lips. I was thinking about doing foundation today because my skin is not in the best of shape. However, I know I'm going to be out and about and wearing a mask, so putting on foundation seems like a battle I am destined to lose. So let's get my brows on first. I think I'm just going to use this color from the Wet n Wild Current Baroque and just fill them in pretty quick. I feel like I really prefer doing these with a pencil, but I figure since I'm home, I've got the time and I have powders that work for it. Why not, save the plastic instead of going through a brow pencil every 2 months that then gets tossed. Kind of a tangent there, but oh well. Now for some mascara, I will probably just zoom through that. I think it would be a good idea to keep the cheeks fairly peachy to reflect the lower lash line. So I'm going to use this Wet n Wild blush and this big blush brush. Really load that up because it's just not a very pigmented shade. Swipe that over my cheeks, my nose, and I saw Sarah Rose using this on her forehead, so I'm gonna give it a try. I think that we are of a not super dissimilar coloring. Yeah, I can kind of see where she's coming from with that. I don't know if that'll be an everyday choice for me, but I think it's pretty. Okay, now, and of course I'll have her linked below. I'll even see if I can figure out which video she was talking about that in. Now, what do I even have left to do? Oh, the lips. For that, I think I'm going to go in with this NYX Matte Lip Cream. It's a pretty neutral shade. It's just a little bit more pink and a tiny bit deeper than my natural lip color. I really thought that I was reaching the end of this at the beginning of fall, and I think I even put it in my fall goals that I wanted to pan this. But joke's on me because it's still going strong. Okay. I like that shade because I feel like it can go with almost anything. Like, it looks right with pink blush and like a purple eye look, and it also looks good, I think. You know, your opinion may differ with this blue and purple eye look and peach blush that I've got. So is that it? I do think I want some highlight. And for that, again, I'm going to keep with this peach theme and use my Wet n Wild Hummingbird blush. Where's my brush? There it is. I reorganized all my things, so now I don't know where anything is. And it feels very exciting. It's like, ooh, like I'm shopping for new things, but no, just my things in a slightly different location. Okay, I think that is it. I really like how this turned out. You know, I'm not sure that I will be reaching for the purple along with the orange and the blue, but I do think that the blue with this red brown and the peach is a really pretty combination, and it might be something that I need to reach for again someday. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you will consider liking and subscribing if you did. I look forward to seeing y'all next time. Bye!